we are driving across the dusty, arid lands of northern Nevada, heading toward the hills, seen just above the vanishing point of the road. These hills may look barren and foreboding, but within their strata of rock can be found gold. In the comfort of our Jeep, we follow the paths carved by those miners that came long before us. The mines we are looking for are located on public land. This land is administered by the Bureau of Land Management and makes up over 85% of Nevada. In 1872, a federal law was put in place titled An Act to Promote the Development of Mineral Resources of the United States. This law granted the discoverer of a mineral vein the right to stake a 20-acre plot of land and take possession of any minerals found there. A single miner can stake as many 20-acre plots of land as he or she desires, so long as a valid mineral discovery is made on each claim. To make the claim valid, a discovery monument is put in place, as well as 4 corner stakes. All the paperwork must be filed correctly and in a timely manner. We drive deep into the hot, dry hills, with the goal of visiting as many abandoned mines as possible. First, we make a stop at one of our mines.
I think we're here. This is our claim. The weather is beautiful today, and we haven't been here in a while, but the cabin's still standing. Our tailing piles are This is a reminder of the legacy of gold mining that took place here, dating back to the 1800s and into the early 1900s. So we're gonna go up there, check it out, and do a recon on the outside, and head in.
We have tools in there and claim stakes and all the other things we need for staking claims. So all we got to do is get in there and we'll get all our old tools back.
Here we go. It's good so far. No one took our tools.
Our tools are still there. Look at that.
No one took our stakes.
Oh, we did have a sledgehammer. Oh, we had a pickaxe too.
Yep, pickaxe, sledgehammer, stakes.
Historically speaking, America has always encouraged its citizens to take to the hills and seek mineral wealth. As early as the 1600s, mining was encouraged in New England and Virginia. In 1718, the Connecticut colonial legislature passed an act to promote the improvement of the copper mines within this colony. The 1790s saw the birth of the Industrial Revolution, and with it, the American mining entrepreneur. This entrepreneurial spirit accompanied westward expansion and was a powerful driving force for the first pioneers who staked their claims in the very hills we are standing now. Now we seek to pick up where these old-time miners left off, to rediscover derelict mines and stake them, But can unclaimed mines still be found here? Why would a perfectly good operation be abandoned? Maybe the miner died and had no heirs in which to pass the claim to.
Still nails in the pockets. Oh my God, really? Yeah. Oh,
The annual paperwork would not be filed after his death, and the mine would revert to abandoned status. During World War II, gold mining became illegal. All resources were centered on mining strategic metals. Perhaps a mine was closed during this time, never to reopen. There are infinite reasons why a claim could be abandoned. But how difficult is it to find such an abandoned claim?
So first of all, these mines that we're going to visit, they don't have names. There's no like Smith mine written on a map. It's just an added symbol. And in order for us to sort of keep track of which one is which, what we've done is we've actually plotted the coordinates based on the topographic map, and then we look at the nearby roads and we see if there's a good road in, and if there is, we park at the closest point where we can to the road leading to that mine. And we categorize them, we give them each star rating. So 5 stars would mean it's guaranteed to be a good mine that we can go in, safely explore. Road access is good. Yeah, so any mines that are staked they get no stars. I mean, we're not looking for staked mines. We're not looking to go into other people's mines. We're looking to find our own mines and take over and reactivate them as hopefully profitable mines. So yeah, so it's based on a star rating. 4 stars means that it's a good candidate, though we have to take a look. I'm kidding. 3 stars, it's kind of iffy. There may be a washed out road or a ravine heading there. We don't know if the mine is open. And from 2 stars down, we don't even look at. We're not looking for a 2-star mine. We're looking for 4 and 5-star mines. I hope for potential. That's really what I hope for. Whether we find visible gold or not, I think there'll be a lot of indications based on prior mining that it's something worth staking, because if they spent any amount of money there, and if the rock looks good, if it's got the right colors, I think that it's worth possibly staking. We're trying to gain entry into this adit. The dirt has sloughed down just where the timbering would meet the tunnel.
After decades of neglect, it is likely that the entrance to a mine will be closed through the action of soil erosion. It is our objective to find a closed entrance and dig it open. This may be our best chance at finding an untouched mine that was abandoned with plenty of gold ore left in place. Now in the hills, we begin our search for viable claims. We take the Jeep as far as we can and then set out on foot.
So we're gonna head back this way for about half a mile. We're headed to a tract adit. It's supposedly a mine that still has its tracks. So if that's the case, then it may mean it's something that can be easily worked again. Just put an ore car on, roll it into the mine, and get to work. Get busy. Let's go. I can kind of imagine mules walking up here, being pulled by an old miner smoking a cigar or a pipe, and just thinking about that day's work, sweating, hoping to strike it rich, hoping maybe they have enough money they can make from this mine to feed their family. That's what I imagine.
What do you imagine the mule's name was?
Jules.
The sweet smell of sagebrush hangs in the air. These are long, sweaty, arduous hikes. In this wide open terrain, there is no escape from the unrelenting sun. Dehydration is a real danger. It is important to stick to a plan. Many a desert prospector has been beckoned to see what lies over the next peak, only to find himself much farther than the water in his canteen will allow him to return.
By looking at the terrain, I'm estimating it's probably in that ravine down there. So we're going to probably want to keep navigating along the top of this peak and then go down into that ravine. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be down there.
And it almost looks like there's someone standing on the peak of that hill. Do you see him?
Oh my God.
It probably isn't, but I don't know.
What is
Maybe he's watching us guarding his mining claim. It's collapsed, but it may be something we can get in. Well, that was a mission fail. We came a long ways, but the mine at it was just too eroded shut, and it's this mudstone material that you really don't want to be working under. There could be a lot in there. You know, the tailing pile was a little bit larger than we thought, but still quite small compared to what we were expecting. But you know, it's not. You know, we're dehydrated. We're hot. We're tired. I don't think it would be a smart move to try to do a whole rehabilitation of an adit this far from the car. So we'll head back and cut our losses. Here is our
Arriving at an adit, we are
entrance.
often greeted with disappointment.
And it's pretty plugged. Yeah. Rattlesnake rock toss. Listen carefully. The tunnel is driven through mudstone.
Alright, so that probably met up with a shaft and now it's filled.
On our way, going to the desert to travel to the Ima mine. So we think it's along this road here.
Tiny tailings pile
Yeah,
compared to what we've seen.
yeah. Alright, I'm gonna throw a rock in
Yep.
for rattlesnakes. Just a dead tunnel. We're gonna check this one out. There's two parallel adits. We're gonna go in this one first. It's kind of small.
Yeah, okay, forget it. This
Yeah.
is out. Let's check another adit. Finally, we got an open adit.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, it took what? Like five bad adits in a row?
Yeah.
We found one good adit.
So just to recap, the first one we were at was Ima. That was no good. Then we were at section 36 adit. Upper wheelbarrow. Yeah, then section 36.
Yeah.
Then Silver Crescent North, which was also kind of sketchy. And now this is Silver Crescent Southwest. So we're backing all the way out of this rough trail here. And yeah, I'm going up on the hill too much.
No, you're actually on the side.
I am? Okay.
Oh, wait, now you're turning.
All right, so we're coming up this hill right over here, and we got a flat. Good thing we have a spare, but we only have one spare, so if we destroy another tire, then we're stuck. You can see it looks like a rock slashed right through the tire and the sidewall.
So this is the second time we haven't been able to get up to this mountain.
Yeah.
Now.
I can't believe that.
We gotta go up there. You can see. This is the first adit opposite the wheelbarrow mine. We're gonna check out, see if it's open. We don't know where. It's closer. There are tracks.
Ties.
Ties.
Oh, what do we got here?
Yeah, look at all those terminated crystals. Think we should check it out? Maybe if it's right over there.
So we're in a completely new district today. So we've done the Eugene Mountains, which is the Central District. We've done the Slumbering Hills, which is the Awakening District, and now we're in a completely new district. I don't even know the name of it. Dunglen? Or I don't know. Oh, look at the little ghost town.
Yeah.
It is now the 4th day of the trip. We drive higher into the mountains than we had on any previous day. If only we can find some hard rock mines up here, I think this would be a nice spot.
Yeah, it's actually got trees. Unlike a lot of the terrain, there's no trees.
Yeah. Or had trees.
I had trees, yeah.
The rolling hills give way to pinnacles of weathered rock. Here, I'll brush them up. You're covered in them.
Oh man.
All right, I think you're okay now.
Itchy.
At the end of this mountain trail, we find an adit. Would our trek high into the hills finally pay off?
But it looks like it might be going to the right. I think we gotta walk a little ways down and see.
We are again met with disappointment.
Well, it goes in a short ways. It looks to be a newer operation. They definitely brought some compressed air expensive machinery here because they thought there'd be something bigger, but they stopped short. They only went in about 40 feet and stopped. So, but I don't want to give up yet. I think we should look up the hill. Mike,
It is beginning to feel as though there are no good claims left for us here. But high on the hill, beyond any road or trail, is seen a large waste rock pile.
Doesn't it kind of look like an owl in the mountain?
What that oh, yes, it does look like an owl, like an owl petroglyph.
Yeah.
In light of recent disappointments, spirits are high, and on our hike up the hill, a contemplative mood takes over.
I can just imagine like cowboys just traversing through here.
I could imagine like a band of hunter-gatherers coming through here. The landscape is so primitive.
Yeah.
It's almost primeval. Like going up into the mountains and looking for mines seems like such a more natural way of life for human beings than to be sedentary and just sit in one place and do one thing. This is what we're designed to do.
Yeah.
We're designed to come up here and look for something, whether it's a mine, whatever. We're designed to be roaming the land looking for things. We're not designed to be sitting in one place doing one thing.
Yeah.
But you notice that, right? When we're up here, this feels right. Seeking something in the mountains is the natural human default way of life.
Yeah. I don't think you really get like the euphoric rush from working retail. I mean, but out here, you know, it's like you look on the ground and you're like, oh my God, look at that, look at this, you know, and you just don't get all that excited, I don't think. I never did. I worked in retail.
The other thing that I sense coming up here is, I felt a weird like sense when we were at the other one and we saw that thing on the mountain, and we started calling it the man on the mountain.
Yeah. And it almost looks like there's there's someone standing on the peak of that hill. You see him?
Oh my God.
It probably isn't, but I don't know.
An entire mythology could derive from that unknown standing object on that mountain. I mean, imagine if this was 50,000 years ago and we were roaming the land, and we wouldn't go up there because there would be no food up there.
Yeah.
So we would never know what that is.
Yeah.
And the story would just get retold as the man on the mountain, the man on the mountain. You know, mysteries definitely have a strong impact on humans, and you would never get that without coming up here. You can't, the valleys don't hold those mysteries.
Yeah.
Only the mountains do. Like, what was the last time that any of us felt a sense of awe? But here you do, and I think that's something that humans need a sense of awe in order to survive.
We're inherently people. We're inherently people who want to discover and find new places. You know, first find America and land on the moon and explore the planets and the moons. At one point in time, this was all new, and the mysteries it held and the mineral wealth that was here was entirely unknown. You just had to have a lot of ambition and will and stamina to work out here.
Or maybe the sense of wonder and sense of awe took over their better judgment in some cases.
Yeah.
I could imagine getting caught up in the scenery and the location and the sense of wonder and just wanting to make this make it a mind, you know, even against your better judgment and even against geology in some cases. And maybe the miners they loved the life so much, the solitude and the view and the scenery, that they wanted to keep doing what they were doing even if they weren't finding gold. They had an excuse to live up here and a purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe the gold was no longer necessary in some cases, you know, and we'd probably call that the crazy hermit.
Yeah, right.
We arrive at the large waste rock pile. Lots of waste rock means extensive work had taken place underground.
Some mine rail on the ground, hand-forged shovel, very old.
And this means a higher chance of gold ore veins being encountered.
This is a very old mine.
Could this be the find we are looking for?
Well, given the tailing pile, it has an extensive long tunnel in it. It's probably 1,000 feet.
No, I don't think we're getting in this one.
What about the subsidence up there?
Nah.
No, here, let me just look in
Where-
there.
It actually looks more like an animal hole than a subsidence.
No, it's the top rock. Yeah. We're getting in this one. The allure of the unknown takes hold. I volunteer to walk back down to the Jeep to grab a shovel and pickaxe so we can dig open the entrance. Mike and Greg rest up for the dig and prepare for what we may find.
Well, it's very quiet now. The wind died down. There was a nice breeze before, but now the summer heat is starting to set in. Mike is heading back up to the long adit with some tools. You can see him all the way down there. You know what's amazing about this place is there's no roads, not even wagon roads or evidence of any path leading to these mines. So it's really out there. Okay.
Let's dig it.
All right.
What do we got here, Mike? Oh, nice!
Right? Look,
Wow, we're in.
the top of the arch. We just have to dig a little bit more, and we're in there.
That was worth it.
Yeah. Did that just give you a final
Yes,
adrenaline
yes.
kick? Yeah. We can
Oh, there's a little scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
left on the right-hand side.
God!
All these tools.
No one's been in here
Yeah,
since.
look at this.
Wow, Greg! The miners left their tools just leaning against the wall. They leaned them there and walked out and never touched them again.
Another thin vein of quartz here on the left. Look, you can still see where the tie once sat. No
Impression, yeah, no
footprints.
footprints whatsoever.
All these ties just
Yeah.
sitting on the side. They must have done that when they pulled the rail.
Yeah.
All right, wow, okay, here's like a big pile of possible ore. It's like all in one single pile. Let's see. Okay, the tunnel turns to the right. There's another, like I can just imagine a miner sitting here splitting this rock, looking for gold. There's tons of potential ore just sitting on this pile. Purpose? Why would they have stacked these rocks in this way?
There's a lot of small alcoves
Yeah.
that have potential. Yeah, it's just to get it out of the way, I guess. It's artfully done, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are rotted dynamite boxes back there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not dead rock by any means. It's not wide, but it's there.
Yeah, so look at over here. You can see the quartz vein.
Right.
It's pretty level. Well, it's slightly inclined. And it goes up here. So, wow. Look.
Oh, look at that, a pick.
They removed the gold ore off the wall, off the face of this crosscut. And
So
they just left it right here.
So any small scale miner could do that.
Oh, yeah. Any small scale miner could just go through this pile here. There's some quartz here too. Look, there's some air pipe. Huh. A natural bug. It's quite big.
Oh, yeah.
actually. I really like this mine.
Yeah, I think we should stake this one.
Wow, look, as far as you can look, the tunnel.
Wow! I don't know what they thought they were going to do with these branches.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Maybe just use it as like kind of lattice. Oh, look at that. Look.
Oh my God, a Y. But where's the Y?
I know.
Wait, so there's a Y coming
Somewhere,
up ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, let's find the Y. It's a nice spacious tunnel too. It's like very comfortable to walk in. Kerosene company.
Oh, kerosene.
Yeah. Okay, it says it again here. Have a lean. Have a lean.
Yeah, the best thing is no pack rat poop or nests
No.
at
no.
all. Completely clean. It even smells clean in here.
It smells good in here. It smells like fresh air.
Yeah.
The glove.
Oh yeah.
One glove, maybe two.
It's an old leather glove.
Wow. Here.
That's probably. I'm thinking this is like from the 30s or so. There's
Maybe.
another glove there.
Where? Oh yeah. There's no animal droppings. No one's been in here. All right, here is the other side. Tom.
Okay.
Let's check this out. There's another. What is this here? Oh wow, it's
Some sort of
wrench.
What is that? That's like maybe for pulling the mine spikes, actually.
Is there such
See
a
this?
device?
I think so. See how it pivots here, and then.
Huh. You can see the end it's like beat on this end. You see? We've reached the face. But it looks like they weren't really intending on stopping here. Look at all the drill holes ready for the
Yeah.
next blast, but they stopped. It's interesting how this part gets smaller. You know, it's like
Yeah.
this is very old.
Old, right?
But then when they went further, that's a little bit more modern. But they never tried to open this up anymore. This
Yeah.
is sort of 1800s proportions.
I would agree with that. Yeah. So I think it's 1800s, and then was extended in the the teens to the 30s.
Yeah, I would say 1900 to maybe 1930.
But I think the core mine is 1800s.
Originally.
Yeah, and then like the original part of the mine was probably abandoned, and
Yeah.
then someone restaked it in sometime in the early 1900s.
Or maybe came World War II and they had to
Maybe.
stop.
Yes. That's always That's always a possibility. Actually, to confirm the 1800s theory, this is a square nail right here.
Oh.
That's a square nail, so
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
pre-1900. So we have multiple notice of locations in case we mess one up. So we have, that goes in the location of the location monument. So I'll put these in my pocket now. Because without these, we'd have to walk all the way back. We have our stakes. We have you have the tape measure and sledgehammer.
I have the tape measure, sledgehammer.
Okay, we have a compass to take a bearing. We have the two compasses. Yep.
Okay.
I have the folding shovel in case we have to dig a little bit. Do you have your 6th sense for finding gold?
I'll bring it with me.
Okay, don't
All right,
forget
packed.
that, because I think we should look in that little worked stope area in the second adit.
Do we need any hand tools?
Well, we have a hammer and there's actually a pick in there already, or a chisel rather.
That's true.
I think we should just look at the ore. Remember there was ore piled up on the side?
Yeah.
That they were going to bring out. I think we should
Yeah,
look at
take
that
a look
and see
at
if
it.
there's
Yep.
visible gold.
Okay.
I got an iPad here, being able to
We have extra food.
compute the claim. Got a compass, to be able to do bearings, and a GPS. We both have GPSs.
To find the
Be
location
able
for
to
the
find
corner
location
posts.
for the corner posts. And we got water here.
Yep. And the plan is to check the bearing of the mine and put the upper corner posts in first, so that we know that the mine isn't going outside of the important part of the mine isn't going outside of the claim. So we might have to modify the claim on the iPad, and that's why we're not staking the stakes down here first. We're going to do those up there first, and then wherever that we have to adjust the claim, we'll end up putting the stakes down here.
Yeah, because in case we do need to adjust the claim, we can adjust it while we're up there
Yeah.
to ensure that the mine doesn't leave the boundary. Once we know that, we can come down here, and we have the bearing and the location of the adit that's down here.
Yeah.
So we'd be able to line everything up and ensure that our claim has proper boundaries. Alright.
Let's grab a claim stake and head on up. We hit the jackpot with this mine. To stake it, we need to survey a 20-acre plot measuring 1,500 by 600 feet. We need to fit all the surface workings into this plot, but we will still retain the rights to any underground mineral veins that run outside the claim. To plot the claim, we first need to measure the length of the tunnels. Yep. We also need to take a bearing on them,
So if I
basically
take
the
your
direction
reading
that the
of
tunnels
114,
run.
Magnetic north, add 10, I get 124 degrees, and 136 feet would put the face right there.
At least we know the sunsets are nice here.
Just keep the radio by the portal, like keep it on.
Just go in that.
So how close do you think we are?
Looks like we're within 50 feet.
Okay. Yeah, as long as it's near the center line, that's the key thing. And take the coordinate of the, don't forget to take the coordinate of the location monument, because we're gonna need to say on the paperwork how much distance there is north and south, or whatever direction of the location monument, end to end. I'd say that's good. Okay, I guess that's where we'll put it then.
Yeah. Now in the center, up this a little ways, and we should be in the center of the claim. And once we get there, we'll measure how far we are from each edge of the claim, and then we'll determine the actual center point on where to put the location monument.
Point of discovery. So we need to know from here what direction is the end and what direction is the beginning. So is it northeast, southeast, you know, like from this point, like where's the Jeep basically? What direction? And where we put the claim stakes up there? What direction is that in?
The Jeep would be it would be in a up here. Shoot. This is 39, 38 is here. So let's see if I can. Hello, Mike. Are you there? Come in, please. Mike, do you hear me? Do you copy?
All right, I guess I'm going in then.
Yeah.
Okay, you know it's past our meetup time, right? It's past 10.
What time is it?
It's something past 10.
Okay.
We're wondering where we...
Last time I checked, it was 9:30, and I was like, oh yeah, here, let me get my light out of the way.
I don't know. I think that's gold. Ben, I think I found gold.
Oh.
I think I found gold.
You were recording.
Look,
There it
look.
is. All right, get it. Let me see.
With a piece of gold.
Piece of gold.
Small piece of gold.
Extraction.
Oh wow, it's nighttime. All right, let's get back to work.
Let's get the last stakes in then, I guess.
That's in there.
We successfully staked the mine.
Okay, I think this was a success. Got 4 corner posts in, location monument, location certification of location, and I think I got everything we need.
Yeah, that was. That's hard work. I thought I worked hard at work, but this is hard. Harder than work.
All right, well, what are we doing now?
Tacos.
Okay. Tacos it is.
Burgers.
All right, well, I'd be happy just to get any food.
Yeah.
Over the next few days, we will go on to stake 2 more claims. The trip is now over for us, and we will return to our daily lives. But sometime soon, we will again return to these hills and to the mines that we have rediscovered here. And again, feel a sense of wonder for all that this landscape holds.